If you've ever had the urge to create your own hobbit hole or build a life-sized Lego house, you'll find inspiration in these unusual homes. The architects of these houses are amazingly creative and clever with their ideas. From ancient cliff house to urban cactus, we will show you 15 the most strangest houses. 15. Hang Nga Guest House, Vietnam. Originally designed by Vietnamese architect Dang Viet Nga, the Hang Nga Guest House is also known as the Dalat Crazy House by the locals. It vaguely resembles a giant tree. With 10 themed guest rooms, the house is open to tourists. It boasts lots of nooks, crannies, twists, turns, bridges, hallways and staircases, and is promoted as a fairy tale themed house surrounded by sculptures and gardens. All of the furniture inside the house needed to be handcrafted to fit in with the organic shape of the interior. 14. Dar al-Hajar, Wadi Dar Valley, Yemen. This rock house was built by Imam Yahya in the 1930s as a summer home and offers amazing views from the top for tourists. A good example of Yemeni architecture, Iman's rock palace is 5 stories high and has a system to cool water in earthenware jars. Originally, Dar al-Hajar was built on the remains of another building on top of a rock and has since become a famous icon in Yemen. 13. Icelandic turf houses, Iceland. Known as the traditional houses of Iceland, these turf houses were the result of a difficult climate combined with lack of other materials available. The foundation was made of flat stones upon which was built a wooden frame which would hold a few layers of turf. Often these houses would be interconnected and the turf would give the buildings extra insulation against the cold. Before the Vikings, communal toilets were built away from the house and large groups often attended the toilets together against the cold. When the people started being attacked during toilet trips, the indoor lavatory was invented. 12. The Ancient Cliff House, China. Over 110 rooms were carved into the side of a cliff about 92 kilometers northwest of Beijing in the Tang Dynasty. The Sea people lived in them and built the communal caves near a natural spring. The Guyaju Caves are known as the largest cliff residence ever discovered in China and are known as the biggest maze of China. Stone steps and ladders were used to connect the different levels, and inside were found stone hearths, wardrobes, beds, and mangers. At the highest level of the communal cave was found a 2-story stone house featuring furniture which may have belonged to the leader of the tribe. 11. Jason Fan Spirit Nest Homes, USA. These nest homes are used as forest getaways or beach homes in California. Invented by artist Jason Fan, they involve twinning eucalyptus branches together to create a sturdy, small house for sleeping or relaxing. You can commission a customized nest from Jason on his website. They are strong enough to accommodate up to 8 people and usually require a ladder to enter. The floor of the nest has a strong woven mat upon which furnishings can be placed to make it more comfortable. 10. Kvivik Igloos, Denmark. Based on the Icelandic tradition of the turf house, the Kvivik igloo features a turf roof for insulation. A pair of igloos were built near the town of Kvivik and are designed to offer temporary, novelty accommodation for tourists in a panoramic setting between the mountains and the bay. Described as microhouses, the igloos have a kitchen, lounge area, and double bed in a loft. The unusual geometric design draws many visitors throughout the year. 9. The Mobile Aquatic Pod, England. Designed as a personal experiment by Stephen Turner, the Xperry egg was intended to be an art installation but turned into Stephen's home on the water. Described as an ultra-minimal living solution, the egg is towed by boat to its residence and the wooden exterior is meant to weather over time to blend in with the marshes in which it resides. There is a one-room living space in the pod and a basic shower, hammock and cooking devices are contained within. A removable deck was built to the egg to allow entrance. The ergonomic egg shape bobs lightly on the tide and is moored by ropes making it an ideal mobile floating home. 8. Malator House, UK. Known locally as the Teletubby House, Malator House is built entirely underground, and only the front-glass view of the house shows its existence in a hill. Built in 1998 by Future Systems Architecture for a Member of Parliament, Malator House showcases how the landscape can be preserved with thoughtful architecture. From an aerial perspective, the house cannot be seen at all, as the top is completely covered with native grasses and blends perfectly into the scenery. 7. Citadel Naldwich, the Netherlands. Due to begin construction in 2014, the Citadel building is the first floating apartment complex in the world and is one of 6 of the new water developments in the polders of the Netherlands. The Netherlands has over 3,500 polders, which are areas of land below sea level that are prone to flooding. Usually, polders are protected by dikes and the water is pumped out, but the Citadel floats on the wetland water, requiring none or minimal land modification and maintenance. Containing 60 luxury apartments and a parking lot, each unit has a private outdoor space and berthing for a small boat. Using water pumped through submerged pipes as a cooling technique, it is estimated that the Citadel is 25% more energy efficient than if it was built on land. The architects of the Dutch firm Water Studio are to be admired for their problem-solving abilities in designing an attractive residence for traditionally problematic real estate. 6. Envelope Transformer House. Designer Michael Johnson created the Envelope Transformer House to demonstrate how a house could rearrange itself to suit the needs of the occupant. The slated wooden panels slide on a steel frame to move the walls, doors, and roof into new positions. Inside the house, benches can be folded away to allow more room when needed. At just 230 square feet, the envelope fits into a small space and includes elements of renewable energy, energy efficiency, and sustainable materials in its construction. There are only 10 envelope houses in existence, and they are ideal for using as holiday homes or relaxation residences. 5. The Urban Cactus, Netherlands. UCX architects designed this rather amazing apartment building as an example of making the most of alternating patterns to allow more sunlight for outdoor spaces and future community housing. With 98 residential apartments and 19 stories, the unusual design allows each apartment access to sun both on the garden pedal and some of the interior. The project was designed to allow green space with residency near the Voorplaat Harbor as well as excellent city views. Construction of the building began in 2006. 4. Sea Rescue Station, Germany. There are many sea rescue stations and lifeguard towers in the world that have been converted to housing, and this particular one is quite striking in design. German engineer Ulrich Mutter and architect Dietrich Otto created it in 1968 and Ulrich renovated it again in 2004. He's also upcycled and built a number of other buildings, including restaurants, mosques, and planetariums in his career. The Binz Rescue Station looks like an ideal bench house, but is currently used as a maid room of the registry office. 3. The Cosmic Muffin, USA. Named the Cosmic Muffin, Howard Hughes cut the tail and wings of this 1930s Boeing Stratoliner and transformed it into a houseboat. Only 10 Boeing 307 Stratoliners were made in the 1930s, and it was the world's first commercial pressurized aircraft. Dubbed a one-of-a-kind creation, the Cosmic Muffin has passed through a few owners who have lovingly restored and maintained it. Today, the Cosmic Muffin is a historical and educational attraction, offering charters and tours for many different groups, from corporate meetings to sponsored gatherings and school group visits. You can also hire it for advertising, TV, and movie productions if so inclined. 2. Never Was Hall, USA. This 3-story Victorian steampunk house runs under its own steam and does not need towing to get around. Created in 2006 for the Black Rock Desert Burning Man Festival, bits and pieces have been added to it ever since. Inspired by science fiction works, it was built from the base of a travel trailer and 75% of its upcycled waste. Every year, Never Was Hall does the rounds of the local art fairs and festivals. It's a veritable museum of Victorian-era wares on wheels and attracts a lot of attention. Never Was Hall is available for rent from Shipyard Labs. 1. Fat House, UK. Disappointed with the 1950s architecture in Vienna, Austrian artist Erwin Wurm designed a series of fat objects, including a house, a truck, a sausage dog, and a series of cars, to bring a sense of humor and lightheartedness to serious objects. Wurm is well known for his unusual sculpture, which invites people to consider new possibilities in the way things are designed. His melting house sculptures are based on the fat sculptures and look like melted ice cream using the same materials. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!